Ready, Leslie? Yeah? So Leslie, on your paper, just draw some random length. Doesn't matter how long it is. Somewhere, not near the top, somewhere kind of near the middle of the page, because you're going to need some room to make a perpendicular bisector. George, a lot of times on a Cambridge test, they'll give you a line segment and they'll say construct a perpendicular bisector. Do you know what a perpendicular bisector is? Well, perpendicular bisector is it's a line, okay, that is perpendicular to this line, right, and cuts it in half. Bisect means cut in half. So your answer will be a line that cuts this line in half at a 90-degree angle. Make sense, Michelle? Okay. So your answer, it's a line that cuts this line, like that line, in half at a 90-degree angle. Make sense, Denise? Yeah? The thing is, you don't get to use this to make your perpendicular bisector. You use that. Ready, Alexis? Man, you look really happy on a Monday. Okay, so first thing is, you're going to open up your compass so that it's more than halfway. More than halfway. Doesn't really matter how far as long as it's more than halfway. And you can kind of just eyeball that, right? You can eyeball and see if it's more than halfway. So mine would be more than halfway right now, right? Now, really, really important is that you have this tight enough so that it doesn't move after you start using it to make your marks. You don't want it so tight you can't re-loosen it and that you can't adjust it, but tight enough that it's not going to like move around on you real easy. You don't want it all wobbly on. Like this one. This one's like kind of wobbly, so I have to be careful with it. Okay, you ready? Here's what you do. More than halfway, right? So you're going to take the shank and you're going to put it on one end very carefully, put it on the very, very end. Right? Very, very end. And then you're going to make like a semicircle. Like this. Can you guys see that? And then very carefully, without change, you got don't put it down because you're going to make another semicircle. Sometimes when you put them on the paper, then they change their distance, right? So everybody got their first semicircle. Then you go to the other side, the other corner. You see, put the shank on the very tip, and you make another semicircle. The two intersection points are what you're looking for. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Do you see how they got an intersection point right here? And another one right here? Okay. Connect the dots. Conecta los puntos. And be very careful. Do you see how before I actually draw my line, I'm making sure my pen is on each one correctly? It matters. Because the width of your pencil lead will change your answer. And this is going to be measured to see if it's correct. So that's your answer right there. You're done. We're going to go ahead and draw on this some more. But I want you to understand, Felipe, the stuff we write from now on is not part of the answer. It's not part of the work. Okay? We're just going to check it. Make sense? Every year, Denise, we do this. And the stuff I'm going to write next, people do that on a test, and it's not part of the work. It's extra stuff. I just want to, the stuff we're going to do next, I'm going to show you that this is true. This is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so we're going to measure. We're going to measure from, let's put some letters. Let's put C, R, Y. Haha. Right, so we're going to measure CR. You measure your CR, I'm going to measure mine. My CR is 4.1 centimeters. Yours will be different, of course, right? And then RY, if you did it right, RY is going to be the same. Oh man, mine's off a little bit. It's like between 4.0 and 4.1. Here, let me check again. See, mine's off a little bit. That makes me sad. And let's check this one again. Oh no, I was off the first time. It's 4.0. Gotta be really careful. Alright, so mine are the same, each side's the same. So the way you would mark they're the same, like that. That means they're the same, right? Okay, but this stuff in pencil is not part of the work. It's just checking. And I also want to make sure you guys understand how to read a diagram that these two symbols mean that those segments are the same. Alright, now I'm going to check the angle. Look at that. Perfection. Perfection. Just like Bridget. She's a mathematical perfectionist. 90 degrees. And you guys know that this means 90 degrees, right? That little. So, that's perpendicular bisector. Pretty easy, huh? Alright. Questions?